blindly follow.
Hey, good morning, everybody, again. So it is morning here. So it's an evening. So, well, anyways, good day. This is why I like saying good day, because it doesn't really tell you what time of day it is. And, of course, if you're watching this from another country or another province, who knows? It could be daytime there. It could be the afternoon while it's morning here. Anyways, guys, so getting to the point, why stupid people are the greatest threat to society. It's a statement, but at the same time, a question. But why are the stupid people the greatest threat? And, of course, this guy's going to explain why. This is a really great video, but I slightly disagree. I would have to say willfully blind people. And by the way, being willfully blind isn't always a bad thing. For example, the thing about being willfully blind is that you actually do, in other words, willfully ignorant. It means you don't want to learn something. It means you don't want to watch this video. It means you don't want to do that. But do you? You actually do. Because, let's put it this way, guys. I got a really good question. The other question is, do you want to be stupid? Do you want to cure your stupidity? Well, that's where humbleness. Do you want to learn something that could save your future life, that could save your life now, something that could make your life better? I mean, you want to be wealthy, right? You want to be rich? Well, most people never become rich because they are willfully blind. Most people suffer problems in life because they've been brainwashed. Okay, now I'm going to let you listen to this guy. I've watched stuff like this before, but honestly, everyone is stupid to some degree, and I don't mean that in a derogatory sense. If you look up the word stupid and look up the definition, the way he's using this word doesn't seem like he's using it completely correct. Okay, because a lot of people think stupid people are just dumbasses, they're just like losers and all the rest of it. No, they're not. Actually, a lot of stupid people are honest, decent. A lot of stupid people are geniuses. There are people that are super smart, super intelligent, very humble, very teachable, very willing to get rid of their ignorance by learning. But we can't help but be ignorant. We don't know everything. That's all ignorance means. It just means you don't know something, okay? But when you're willfully blind or willfully ignorant, it means you choose not to learn something. And that something might be good. I mean, the thing about being willfully blind is that, let's say I look at a book and the cover is about how to harm yourself. I mean, it's a stupid title, and you start reading part of it and you go, like, this book is really a waste of time. It's really knowledge that you shouldn't learn. And you decide not to learn it. That's where you are not completely ignorant. Because to be willfully blind, a lot of times, not all the time, but most of the time, you have to know something. So you're not actually completely ignorant, right? There's certain people I don't want to hang around with because I do not want to learn. I do not want to be infected by their stupidity, right? And by the way, stupid, according to my understanding, the definition of stupid, I wish this guy would explain that in the beginning, technically means, at least according to my understanding, maybe it has multiple meanings, like a lot of words do, but as far as I understand, the simplest explanation is you can't learn, like you don't have the ability. Like certain people with Down syndrome, they just can't learn certain things. Well, guess what? The smartest men that have ever lived on this earth, besides Jesus Christ, and I'm not talking about Jesus Christ here, by the way, there are people that are so intelligent, but they just can't understand certain things. And part of that could be intentional stupidity. In other words, ignorance, willful ignorance. There are sincerely ignorant people. They honestly, sincerely don't get it. It's not that they don't want it. It's not that they're willfully blind, but no matter how hard you try to help them understand it. And and sometimes maybe it's because they need to know something first. It's kind of like stepping stones. It's stepping stones. It's like a ladder. Educational is progressive. You know, I'm not going to go from lifting 10 pounds to 1,000 pounds overnight, right? Unless I get some kind of superpowers or a super suit, right? But when it comes to my physical muscles, for example, it can take months, years, right? Let's say my maximum lift, I can lift 100 pounds over my head. Well, it's going to take probably a few months before I can lift 110, maybe 120. I have to exercise every day and, increase the weight a little bit, right? Until my muscles get stronger. I believe that is kind of like the way our brain is. Well, not kind of. It is, in fact, like that. I know it is. So I'm going to let you listen to this. I don't really consider this a short video. And even if it is, I've turned it into a long one now, okay?
This is why Bonhoeffer argued that stupidity is not an intellectual
here,
defect, but
hang
a
on.
moral
I'm going to
one.
actually put this
A
back to
prick
the
was
beginning.
responsible for immense destruction during World War II.
Yeah.
Unlike evil, this force cannot be reasoned with, exposed, or even fought directly. It spreads silently,
Yeah, you can't
rendering
fight
people
stupid.
blind to truth and immune to logic.
You can fight evil
That force is stupidity.
if that evil person's actually,
But why
not
did
stupid.
Bonhoeffer see stupidity as a greater threat than evil? Why did he describe it not just as an intellectual failure, but as a moral and social crisis? In this video, I will break down Bonhoeffer's insights, helping you recognize the signs of stupidity in others, and perhaps even in yourself.